What's up, you guys? I'd originally planned to get this video out shortly after 4th of July, but as you can tell, that did not happen. I've just had a bunch going on, but that's okay. I'm getting through it, and I don't want to talk about that today. Today I want to talk about beef ribs. Dino ribs or brisket on a stick, depending on who you ask. They're delightful, although they are a bit pricey compared to pork ribs. So let's get started, shall we? These particular brand of beef ribs are more expensive than most. They're Snake River Farms Black Grade American Wagyu, to be exact. And while they are extremely tasty, be prepared to drop a considerable chunk of change on them. Sometimes your local grocery will have them, and I will say that I have made grocery beef ribs before as well, and while not as rich, they were still extremely good eating that I wasn't mad at. So, the first thing I did was trim off the harder pieces of fat. And as you can see, I'm an expert trimmer, flawless every single time. This time around, I removed the membrane, which is totally optional. The membrane helps keep the meat attached to the bone for the end result, and I indeed experienced that problem firsthand myself for this video, but I'd never tried it before, so I figured, what the hell? Today, I'm using the Traeger garlic and chili, which has quickly become a family favorite. One of these days I'm going to make my own rub for a video, but today is not that day, folks. I evenly coated all sides except for the back, which is mostly just bone anyway, stuck my meter probe in the thickest part I could find, and headed on over to the smoker. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to get a good shot of my grill probe here, but the temp was about 273. I like to run my smoker a little high when I put food on because I know that I'm going to lose some heat whenever I open it. Another reason I wanted to try out removing the membrane was that I wanted to make some tallow. Tallow is basically just beef fat that's been rendered down slowly into liquid gold. Now you may ask yourself, shouldn't they have included footage of the finished tallow? The answer is yes. Yes, I should have. Since I generally don't spritz beef, I let them ride from 250 to 275 until I hit a stall. For me, that was about 3.5 hours, with the internal temp being 181, so it was time to wrap. After flawlessly wrapping, as you can see here, I stuck my probe back in and tossed them back on the smoker to finish up. Once my ribs hit 203 degrees internal, I pulled them off, and it's time for the big reveal. Damn! Cutting into them, and hoo boy, these are gorgeous. I'm so happy with how they came out. As you can see, they are having a little trouble staying on the bone, as I mentioned before, but honestly, I didn't even care. They were so juicy and the flavor was on point, probably one of the best slabs of beef ribs I've ever made, and I was over the moon with how they came out. Have you ever made beef ribs before? What seasonings do you like? I'd love to hear your thoughts. As always, I just want to say that I really appreciate you guys taking the time to check out my video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for being awesome, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye.